Good afternoon. I'm Brady Burrell for KQKI 95.3 FM. It's time for high school baseball as the Patterson Lumberjacks are hosting the West St. Mary Wolfpack this afternoon. Joining me, J.P. Henry, Jude Tarver, Matthew Prodich, and our roadies today, my daughter Alyssa, and of course, Parker Spivey. Want to thank our sponsors for making it possible for us to bring you high school baseball. Patterson State Bank, Hargrave Funeral Home, Hallamar Shipyard, Tesh Health, Bayou Bend Health System, Conrad Shipyard, St. Mary Golf and Country Club, A.J. Doman, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep and Ram, A.J. Doman, Chevrolet, Taco Bell, Thibodeau Regional Medical Center, Core Physical Therapy and Sports Performance, and Central Boat Rentals. When we come back, it's pregame on the KQKI Digital Video Network.
Golf isn't just a game, it's a way of life for a lot of us. That's why at St. Mary Golf and Country Club and Bogey Free Golf, we have teamed up to give you the best of both worlds. I'm Barry Bone, the general manager of St. Mary Golf and Country Club and owner of Bogey Free Golf. If you're ready to come try out one of the best 9-hole experiences in the area, come give St. Mary Golf and Country Club a chance. If you need your golf clubs repaired or a new set of clubs, we can also take care of that for you too. Two great experiences are located just minutes away from you, right across the street from Berwick High School. St. Mary Golf and Country Club, your local spot for everything in golf.
Hallamar Shipyard, locally owned and operated by the Hidalgo family, proudly serves the marine industry with new construction, conversions, and repair services, all backed by top quality workmanship. Built on a foundation of safety, commitment, and community pride, Hallamar provides a safe workplace for their family of employees and continues to be a leader and a supporter right here at home. From everyone at Hallamar Shipyard in Morgan City, good luck to our local students and athletes.
Central Boat Rentals, locally owned and operated, has been providing safe, reliable, and cost-efficient marine transportation services to the Gulf Coast since 1967. They offer a wide array of vessels, barges, repair facilities, and docks. Central Boat Rentals is a proven service provider, employer, and community partner in South Louisiana. Good luck to our local students and athletes in the classroom and on the field. From your total marine service provider, Central Boat Rentals.
Conrad Shipyard, building Louisiana and the Gulf Coast since 1948. For over 75 years, Conrad has set the standard for safety, quality, and integrity in shipbuilding. With 5 state-of-the-art shipyards across Louisiana and Texas, Conrad delivers top-tier vessels for commercial and government clients alike. Conrad is proud to support our local athletes, cheering them on every step of the way. Conrad Shipyard, where craftsmanship runs deep and community comes first. Conrad Shipyard, the best there is.
And welcome back to Patterson High School as the Patterson Lumberjacks are set to take on the West St. Mary Wolfpack. And with today's call, we've got J.P. Henry and, of course, Jude Tarver. J.P.?
Yes, sir. Brady, we're here today in Patterson, like you said, facing off between the West St. Mary Wolfpack and the Patterson Lumberjacks. Both baseball teams, Jude, have struggled this season.
To say the least.
Patterson coming into the season with 5-26 season overall, 2-4 in the district, and West St. Mary coming in at you at 4-15 on the season and an 0-6 record in district. Again, it's been a long season for both these ball clubs. We're looking forward to kind of seeing who can come out and get that W tonight, to finish the season off.
Oh, yeah. I mean, as you mentioned, it's definitely been a rough season for these two teams right here. And with this being the last day of the regular season, both teams are just trying to finish with something nice, get a win for the seniors.
Finish on a positive note.
Yeah, finish on a positive note, especially for the players next season. Finish with a win, gain some momentum into hopefully a better 27 season for both of these two teams. But also, it was senior night for Patterson. They just did their little presentation, and you also got some seniors on this West St. Mary team, so they're putting everything on the line right here. This is the last time some of them are even going to play baseball, so it's a big game in that sense, and I'm expecting hopefully some good baseball. I mean, it's very similar records. We saw Patterson last week against Berwick, and I will tell you that this final score was 13-3, but I was pretty impressed with how Patterson played. Berwick didn't do a great job hitting that game. Patterson did go through a bunch of pitchers, but what killed Patterson in that game was their infield errors. There were a couple plays where it was a routine ground ball. You would have had a runner out at first base. It was an overthrow. It was an underthrow. Something happened. So Patterson can limit these errors today.
Yeah.
They definitely have a good shot to beat West St. Mary.
Yeah, so, we're familiar with West St. Mary.
Oh, yeah.
The athletic side of it, because of we traveled to call their basketball games in the state tournament,
Yeah.
Also the playoff games for basketball. So West St. Mary has done a really good job in the basketball realm. So give them a shout out for that,
Oh, yeah.
As they going through the start lineups and the announcements, we're fixing to have the national anthem.
If you would, please rise and remove your caps for the national anthem.
Beautiful rendition. I believe that's Leanne Rhymes with the national anthem. And when we come back, it's time for high school baseball on 95.3 FM KQKI.
Tired of going to get a new car, only be told we sold it yesterday or charged extra fees? Come on down to AJ Doman Chevrolet, South Louisiana's fastest growing Chevrolet dealership, where we make the customer our top priority.
No credit, bad credit, we can help. We say yes when others say no.
Come do business with the company that'll be here today and tomorrow. AJ Doman Chevrolet, serving the area for 38 years at the foot of the Morgan City Bridge in Berwick.
And welcome back to Patterson High School as they're getting ready to host the West St. Mary Wolfpack. And with the call tonight, JP Henry and Jude Tarver. Take it away, guys.
Okay, Jude, on the mound tonight for the Lumberjacks will be number 27, Jarius Ingram for the Lumberjacks. You said you saw him pitch a little bit against Berwick this year.
Yeah, last week whenever we were in Berwick for the game, Ingram got in for relief, and I will say that he was pretty solid. He, You know, he had some balls in there, but he was throwing with some pretty good velocity. He had a couple strikeouts, so I would say it was a pretty solid performance with him. It was just overall not the best day pitching for Patterson, but if he can just, you know, he would throw really good on when it came to early counts. He would start the count off really well, and then he would just kind of lose it as the count went on. So if he can just maintain that consistent pitching, then we should have a pretty solid outing from our pitcher, Jarius Ingram, today.
So coming up as a leadoff batter for the West St. Mary Wolfpack, we're going to have number 1, who is also in the pitching position, Mr. Jace Hill.
Which is pretty interesting because normally you don't see pitchers being the most strongest hitters. Although,
yeah,
of
they're
course,
usually
high
at the
school
end of the
baseball,
lineup.
Yeah. Although high school baseball, you know,
a little
it's
different.
A little different. You know, if he gets taken out as pitcher today, you might see him at first base later on. So,
yeah. Again, pitching for the Lumberjacks is going to be Ingram, and behind the plate is going to be Jay Hillebrand. We'll start off with a hit to the second baseman for the easy out for the Lumberjacks.
And there we go.
Game started.
An easy out. That's what they need to continue to do. There's going to be a lot of them in this game if they can just continue to take advantage of those easy outs, and Patterson could walk away 6-26.
Again, fielded by Bracada at second, and a nice smooth throw over to first base for the 1 out. Bringing up to the plate be Gage Hill, number 2 for the Wolfpack. Squares away to bunt. Call strike 1.
Must have some speed going with the bunt with 1 out, 0 people on base. Interesting approach.
Yeah, we'll see if he squares away again here with an 0-1 count. It's going to be down low, ball 1.
I wonder if Jace and Gage are brothers. Both have the last name Hill.
One and 1 count to Hill. It's going to be high and up. Ball 2.
You notice in the outfield we have no scoreboard.
I see that.
Wonder what's up with that.
It's going to be low for ball number 3. Brings the count to 3 balls, 1 strike on the batter Hill. Beautiful afternoon here in Patterson.
Beautiful, beautiful afternoon.
It's going to be high and away for the first walk of the ball game. So Hill takes first on the walk. Up for the Wolfpack, going to be number 18, center fielder Drew Martin.
Hey, they may not have a scoreboard, but we do.
Yeah.
Thank you, Brian Prodich. Appreciate your help with developing that.
I want to tell everybody in the stands to go on KQKI for a scoreboard.
So with a runner on first.
They're working on it right now. Coach Trey to the rescue.
It's going to be a ball. So West St. Mary once again going for these bunts. They must have a lot
with
of
a runner
speed
on
their
first,
team.
I mean.
That makes sense right there.
Trying to advance that runner.
Especially with only 1 out.
Squares away again. It's going to be called for strike 1.
There we go.
On Martin. Be 1-1 count, correct?
Correct.
It's going to be called strike 2.
There we
So
go.
with a 1-2 count here with a runner on first for West St. Mary. We'll see what we obviously know he's probably not going to square with a bunt with the two strikes.
Wouldn't it not be very smart at all?
It's going to be high and outside.
See,
2
this is
balls,
where-
2 strikes.
This is where Ingram kind of started to struggle a bit last week. He would start off great in the count, be 0-2, 1-2, and then he'd just start to kind of get it back high in the count. So let's see what he does.
Runner goes on the inside, call strike 3. He's going to be safe at second. But again, Martin called for strike 3 on the inside corner. So a good pitch by Ingram for the Lumberjacks.
Yeah,
to
nice.
get the second out.
Really good inside pitch
Yeah.
right there. You know, one that you're probably not going to see anybody swing at, but that was a great pitch by Ingram. And his first strikeout of the day.
Brings up to the plate number 11, Kipton St. Germain, left fielder, for the first pitch with a swing and a miss.
Strike 1.
Runner on second. 2 outs. 0-1 count. for St. Germain. High and up.
Brings the count to 1-1. With 2 outs, let's see if St. Germain can potentially try to have some late inning magic.
Ooh, it's going to be right just on the outside corner for strike 2 as he takes the pitch. One-two count. It's going to be swing and a miss for strike 3 as
Ingram finishes the inning with 2 strikeouts. Great day for Patterson starting pitcher.
So at the half of the first, at the beginning of the first, the Lumberjacks 0, West St. Mary 0.
Proven weight loss solutions are now available in St. Mary Parish at the new Bayou Bend Bariatric Center in Franklin. Dr. Johnny Perez offers a comprehensive line of advanced and general surgery procedures, including gastric sleeves and revisions, gastric bypass, and lap band adjustments. Weight loss injections and hormone therapy options are also available. Call 337-471-1215 to schedule a consultation or visit BayouBendHealth.org/bariatric center for more details.
Core Sports Performance offers training opportunities for athletes for ages 8 through collegiate level and non-athletes alike. We take a functional approach, ensuring proper movement patterns and scientific-based training and recovery principles. We offer sports performance training programs. Adult opportunities include one-on-one, semi-private, hybrid training models which combine online programming using our Core Sports Performance Training app and an in-person private training. Let us help you reach your fitness goals at Core Sports Performance, 611 Brashear Avenue, Morgan City.
When the time comes to say goodbye, you deserve more than just service. You deserve care. At Hargrave Funeral Home, we guide families with dedication and compassion through every step. From personalized arrangements to cost-efficient options, we ensure that every wish is honored. Let us take the burden off your shoulders so you can focus on what truly matters. Hargrave Funeral Home, located at 1031 Victor II Boulevard in Morgan City, where experience meets compassion and every detail is remembered.
Welcome back here to Patterson. Patterson, it's 2 strikeouts in the top of the first. As we go to the bottom of the first, the pitcher for the West St. Mary Wolfpack is going to be Jace Hill. And leading off for the Lumberjacks is going to, the first 3 batters for the Lumberjacks going to be the center fielder Lindsey Howard, second baseman Parker Burkata, and shortstop Haven Keller.
Now last week against Berwick, Patterson had a very good first inning. They, were hitting the ball pretty well, and they ended the inning with 2 runs, 2 or 3 runs. I want to say it was 2 though. And although last week was a bit of a rough hitting outing for the Lumberjacks, of course started off hot and then started to slowly rile away. I want to say they ended the game with 10 strikeouts. So it's gonna be interesting to see what they do against West St. Mary here.
Center fielder Lindsey Howard.
Yep. So the catcher for West St. Mary is going to be Gage Hill. Again, we talked about that earlier. I want a pitcher and catcher brothers.
That would be pretty, unique. They would definitely have some chemistry right there.
Yeah. So see if we can see lefty versus lefty here at the bottom of the first for the Lumberjacks, and Hill versus Howard. What a breezy afternoon, huh?
Talk
Jeez.
about. You probably had wind pickup on the mic, but it is definitely breezy.
It's going to be low and inside. Ball number 1. 1-0 count to Howard. Just a bit outside. For ball 2. Be called on the outside corner for strike number 1 for Howard. Be a 2-1 count. Oh, that's going to be a nice base hit to right field by Howard.
Beauty.
Beautiful base hit to the right side between the first and second baseman for the single for Lindsey Howard.
Just a great hit right there. Put it in a place where nobody's going to dive and make a spectacular catch. Hit that ball pretty fast and gets on base for the leadoff single for the Lumberjacks. And now Parker Bricado will be coming to the plate, second baseman.
I'm sure Howard probably be going here on the steal. Be foul ball. Fouled off by Bricado. I'm assuming Howard may not take him too long to get on his wheels over there, because I think he's got pretty good speed on the bases.
I mean, he's playing center field, which normally is your fastest outfielder, and then you have him as your leadoff hitter, which is normally one of, or if not, your fastest hitter on the team. So definitely would expect to see him steal pretty soon.
You got a pretty good lead over there on first. And there he goes on the foul ball, so he's coming back.
And that
fouled off by Bricado.
That ball was going to be pretty high, too. If he would have just took the ball, that would have been a runner in scoring position for the Lumberjacks. Be an 0-2 count for Bricado here as well. He's going to have to be careful what he's swinging at.
Oh, he goes down swinging for strike number 3 for Bricado for the first out of the inning.
And your first strikeout for pitcher Jace Hill.
Shortstop number 6, Haven Keller.
For some of your KQKI listeners, if you watched during football season, Keller was the starting quarterback for the Patterson Lumberjacks.
Very athletic.
Very athletic. He had a very good arm, and we heard here during their senior night presentation, he's going to be playing football at Louisiana Christian Community College. Or Louisiana Christian College.
There goes Lindsey for the base hit up. Oh, it's going to be, going to be missed by the shortstop as Lindsey Howard rounds second to go to third.
And Patterson avoids disaster right there.
That was actually, should have been a quick double play, but it was an error on the shortstop.
Yeah, wow.
Pretty much line drive right, up the middle.
Yeah, easy routine catch, but...
So with one out, we got runners at the corner. Well, and Haven Keller takes off.
And nobody was stopping him. He just kind of went. You don't really see that too often.
So we got runners on second. It's going to be a shot to the left side. Bobbled by the shortstop. And a runner's going to score for Patterson. Lindsey Howard scores. The leadoff scores in the bottom of the first.
And I would say that'd be another error on West St. Mary's then. Just bobbled it right there. So now Patterson has a runner on third and a runner on first. As Jaden Hillebrand, your catcher, comes up to bat. Patterson was trying to... Oh, and now you got a man caught in a pickle right here. What's going to happen is Keller...
Oh, he's going to be called out.
He's going to... Wow.
In the rundown, he gets called out.
Although Coleman's going to make his way over to second base, but interesting. This is... You never really see runners try to steal right before the pitcher throws his first pitch, but it's happening back-to-back right here from Patterson. I guess Keller was trying to steal home and gets caught in a pickle. And, he tries his best to avoid the, tag, but misses it. So that's going to be 2 outs for Patterson.
Be high. Oh, be a high pitch, but he's going to be called strike.
That was high and outside. I mean, inside, but it's going to be strike 1. Interesting.
Jada Hillebrand, the catcher, up to bat for the Lumberjacks with it's going to be 2 outs, I believe, right?
Yeah, 2 outs. And see, I would have called that a strike right there, but instead that's the one that gets called a ball. Although I'm not a certified umpire, so let the record show that. Oh, and they're going to...
It's going to be called on the outside corner for strike number 2.
Try to check his swing.
Need a check swing, but...
Said that he went for it. So it'll be a 1-2 count. 2 outs.
It's going to be high.
And we got a 2-2 count. With a runner on second. What a pretty big lead as well.
Oh, try for the pickoff at second. Ooh, it's going to be close. Hey, pretty close.
Yeah, he was, I don't want to say halfway between second and third, but he was definitely getting there. Patterson definitely not being shy in their stealing attempts.
Be just a bit outside. bring the count to full.
Yes,
with
sir.
a runner on second, 2 outs. We have a full count.
Hill looking for a second strikeout on the day.
On the batter, Hillebrand.
And I think we're going to see our second baseman go, oh, and that's going to be a foul ball. I thought he was ready to steal, just looking at the way he was bouncing on the base.
Oh.
And another foul ball.
Hillebrand's hanging in there on that full count.
So this is the 8th pitch coming up in this at-bat.
Again, it's going to be a nice
hit.
bat.
And we're going to have our guy come home, and it's going to be safe at home and safe at second base.
What a great at bat by Hillebrand to battle in there and get a nice base hit to the right side and to score the run on the base hit.
I mean, he stayed patient, he stayed consistent, and he found the ball that he liked and hit it in another perfect position and is able to have an RBI, and he's going to...
Really good at bat for Hillebrand.
Great at bat. I thought he stole third over here, but he's just taking his equipment off. I was about to say, happen again.
It brings to the plate number 15, Noah House, the third baseman. Hillebrand on second on the nice double. Oh, 1 count to House. Could be low. Ball 2. Well, he got 1 and 1 up there, but I think it's 2 balls.
He definitely had some scoreboard stuff going on, so he could still be frozen. Who knows?
Yeah. Be up in the box.
Be either 3-0 or 2-1. I guess we'll have to see what happens if this is a ball right here.
The runner on second will be outside. Oh,
so
3-1. 3-1 count.
So we doubted the scoreboard over here. Apologies to Patterson, scoreboard operator.
Be a little bit outside for the walk for ball 4.
That's the first walk of the day for Hill.
So with runners on first and second, it brings up to the plate. It's going to be
your pitcher,
Jarius Ingram. With 2 outs. It's going to be called strike 1 on the inside corner.
Nice way to
get ahead of the count.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, little breaking ball. Both runners steal.
Almost
double steal.
Let his way off the bag right there.
What a nice little.
Great pitch right there, though.
Great pitch on the.
Great breaking ball.
Curveball, breaking ball. For the strike. Oh, he's lucky he didn't get that called on the outside corner.
Yeah, we've seen some outside and some inside pitches get called for strikes today.
Be 1 ball, 2 strikes.
I would have been mad if that one being called. I would have been mad if that would have been called a strike.
Tell you what, the pitcher's in a fast motion.
Oh yeah.
He ain't much hesitation here. That's gonna be. Oh. That's gonna fall in the. I think that's gonna fall. Yep, that's gonna fall in the gap for another base hit by the Lumberjacks, and 2 runs are gonna score.
So it'll be a nice single for Ingram. Drives in 2 runners right there.
Yep.
Now the speedy Javian Christopher is at the plate.
Hillebrand and House score on the single to right field. And again, it's another familiar name from football season.
Oh, yeah.
For the Lumberjacks.
We're going to have a pinch runner here for Patterson. Looks to be, well, don't really know who it is yet, as there's no number on the front of the jersey, but they do have a pinch runner on first base. But yeah, Christopher was a speed demon. We covered Patterson a few times this year for football, and he just had some wheels. And he had some wheels last week against Berwick as well. He's going to swing and miss on this first strike attempt. Excuse me. On the first pitch attempt. But yeah, he had a nice little blooper into right field last week, in left field, and
he definitely has the potential to be some dangerous situations on the bases, huh? With that speed. If the runner goes to second, it's going to be the throw down. It's going to be safe at second for the stolen base for the courtesy runner,
who looks to be well, it can't be 15 because that's Noah House. Maybe number 5, Reese Burgess, or 25, Parker Hughes. I saw 5, so it's going to be one of the two.
It could be Dalen Jones.
Oh, so I didn't see a 5 at all. That's number 16, Dalen Jones.
Be a 1-2 count.
Jones, if I'm not mistaken, was in the lineup last week for Patterson, so. Oh, and that's
he's going to be called. Strike 3, like you said.
Caught him looking.
So that brings the into the first inning, with your score, the Patterson Lumberjacks 4, West St. Mary Wolfpack 0, as we look forward to the second.
Hi, this is Robert Marine with PSB. We're celebrating 100 years of helping our community, one home and one small business at a time. Let us help you and your business with custom lending solutions, free checking, and cutting-edge banking technology that moves at your speed. PSB combines the digital tools you expect with our renowned personal customer service. Patterson State Bank, quality banking since 1925.
Taco Bell's $5, $7, and $9 lunchboxes are going to people's heads. How could they not? With curation like classic crowd favorites for $5, a thoughtfully chosen spread for $7, and unapologetic abundance for $9. Featuring the Crispy Chicken Crunch Wrap Slider, a reimagining of the iconic hexagon with crispy chicken. The only thing that isn't curated, which one you get first. Don't let the Lutz go to your head. Choose your Lutz at Taco Bell today. At participating Taco Bell stores for limited time only while supplies last. Price and participation varies. Drinks excludes freezes and specialty beverages. Tats extra.
DoorDash delivery available.
At Thibodeau Regional Health System, we deliver excellence. As a nationally designated Blue Cross Distinction Center Plus, we have received the highest distinction for quality maternity care. You can trust that your health and the health of your baby is in the very best hands at Thibodeau Regional. To learn more about our obstetrics and gynecology services, go to ThibodeauRegionalWomen'sClinic.com.
As we kick off the top of the second, leading off for the West St. Mary Wolfpack is going to be number 16, Cameron Picard, batting in the number 5 hole. He's going to start off with an 0-2 count here. I believe we talked about him earlier. I believe he played on West St. Mary's basketball team this year.
Yeah,
last couple of years. It's going to be called strike 1 on the outside corner.
Yeah, familiar name and a familiar look as well.
2 balls, 1 strike on Picard. Going to be swinging a miss for strike number 2.
Ingram does a nice job working his way back up in the count. Now he's looking for his potential 3rd strikeout with this pitch.
Oh, he's going to drop a deuce in there and for the strike 3.
Nice inside pitch right there for Ingram, who is currently on a heater right now. He's thrown 3, or he struck out 3 straight batters. I see he ended the last inning with 2 Ks, and now he adds a 3rd K.
Brings up to the plate, number 4, Blake Alexander.
Next up, number 4.
The shortstop. And again, pretty good looking breaking ball pitch right there.
Oh, yeah. Had that one nice on the inside. Sends Picard away walking. Walking to the dugout, not to the bases.
We called strike 1 on the inside corner. Brings your count to 1 ball, 1 strike on the batter, Alexander. foul tip. Strike 2.
Brings the count up to 1-2.
Again, beautiful day for baseball.
Beautiful day for baseball. A lot better than the last time we were here in Patterson. Yeah. We were supposed to call the Patterson-St. James game, what was that, last 2 Fridays ago, or last Friday?
I think it was Thursday, like a week ago.
Yeah, Thursday, right, because that would have been Good Friday. So
Right. Yep.
Yeah, it was storming. That infield was soaked. Patterson ran out of dry dirt. It was raining constantly. It was rough. Oh,
That's going to be...
Gets him once again.
Gets him on the inside corner for strike number 3.
And that's 4 strikeouts in a row for our pitcher, Jarius Ingram.
Because Alexander goes down looking.
And that umpire likes to call them inside balls alive.
He does.
You can definitely argue either which way, but...
Brings up to the plate. Number 7. Batting in the 7th position. Talon Thomas.
Which right in this lineup, that's the 3rd player for West St. Mary that has a number and the batting order correspond.
Be swinging a miss for strike number 1 on the inside corner. Very inside.
Very inside. I don't think that one would have been called a ball. I guess Thomas saw something we didn't.
Just a bit outside. Brings the count 2 balls, 1 strike on the batter, Thomas. High and up. 3 balls, 1 strike. We'll see if what kind of what pitch Hillebrand, Ingram, sorry. Be called strike on the inside corner on a check swing. You ain't lying, that umpire does like the inside corner.
Yeah. And it's not just for Ingram. He caught a couple on the inside for...
So we'll see what happens. What pitch he throws on the full count. It's going to be called strike 3. No looking.
Where? Inside. So Ingram's going to strike out the side.
So at the end of the top of the 2nd, Lumberjacks still lead 4-0 as he strikes out the side, like he said.
You're watching high school baseball on 95.3 FM, KQKI.
Taking care of your mental health is power, and silence isn't it. You don't need the perfect words to ask for help, for you or someone you care about. Tesh Health now offers expanded behavioral health services and substance use disorder screenings. Help is closer than you think. Book an appointment now at teshhealth.org. Your mental health matters.
Golf isn't just a game. It's a way of life for a lot of us. That's why at St. Mary Golf and Country Club and Bogey Free Golf, we have teamed up to give you the best of both worlds. I'm Barry Bone, the general manager of St. Mary Golf and Country Club and owner of Bogey Free Golf. If you're ready to come try out one of the best 9-holes experiences in the area, come give St. Mary Golf and Country Club a chance. If you need your golf clubs repaired or a new set of clubs, we can also take care of that for you too. 2 great experiences are located just minutes away from you, right across the street from Berg High School. St. Mary Golf and Country Club, your local spot for everything in golf.
Halamar Shipyard, locally owned and operated by the Hidalgo family, proudly serves the marine industry with new construction, conversions, and repair services, all backed by top quality workmanship. Built on a foundation of safety, commitment, and community pride, Halamar provides a safe workplace for their family of employees and continues to be a leader and a supporter right here at home. From everyone at Halamar Shipyard in Morgan City, good luck to our local students and athletes.
Welcome back to Patterson, where we have the Lumberjacks coming up to bat in the bottom of the 2nd with the number 9, 1 and 2. It's going to be ground ball hit to the pitcher, but he bobbles it, and Javian Colbert is going to run it out on the E. The pitcher. No bobble.
And that was such a weird spot. It kind of bounced right where, the grass and the dirt meet.
Yep. Brings up the leadoff. Number 7, Lindsey Howard, center fielder.
Who singled last time he was at the plate. Had a nice hit in between, or right before left field.
Be an easy stolen base by Colbert. Oh, it's going to be a shot to right field by Lindsey Howard. Down the right field line, it's going to be foul. Pretty deep hit.
Deep hit.
He got a hold of that one for sure.
A lot of pop on that bat. And Howard, who
was already rounded. With his speed, he was already rounded, going to second, almost to third on him before the ball hit the ground. Be a 1-1 count to Howard. Colbert on second on the stolen base pitch before. He reaches for the strike two right there.
And guess he must have tipped that because they're sending the runner back?
Yeah, he tipped it.
Okay.
Yeah, foul tip.
I couldn't hear the little ting on the bat.
The 1-2 count to Howard. Could be outside. Catcher bobbles it. Can't find it in the front. It's going to be a stolen base.
Don't get much easier than that.
A lot of stolen bases already here tonight.
A lot.
And we're in the bottom of the second.
I'm not going to be surprised if somebody still's home. I'm just going to put it out there. We had runners still home last week.
Could be, and oh, I thought that was going to be it.
He thought about it for sure. Now we're going to have a full count.
Full count with runner on third for the Lumberjacks here in the bottom of the second. With the 4-0 lead. It's going to be another base hit for Howard.
Beauty.
Same location from his first hit.
Yeah, exact same location.
Colbert scores on the base hit by Howard. Brings the score to 5-0. The Lumberjacks coming up to the plate for the Lumberjacks is going to be number 20, Parker Bracata.
Bracata struck out last time he was at the plate.
Let's see if he can redeem himself here in his second at bat. Howard's going to go on the stolen base first pitch, and he stands up at second. So Howard's on second base right there for Bracata to see if he can get him a base hit right here. Redeem himself after that first at bat. And it's going to be foul ball.
Of course, that does bring the count to 0-2. So let's see if Bracata, see what he does right here over this third pitch incoming. And the count last time played out very similar. He had 2 strikes early on.
Just a bit outside. Going to be 1-2 count on Bracata.
That pitch was inside. I think we see that called strike 3. As umpires checking the ball. Don't think for any illegal substances.
Good one right there, Jude. Good one right there. Illegal substances.
That's a new one. You have a police chief calling play-by-play.
Oh, it's going to be a stroke down the left field line. He gets all of it, but
and that
foul ball.
Went out the stadium.
1-2 count steer from Bracata. We'll see if he can lay one down here somewhere for a base hit. Oh, he gets called on the inside. Strike 3.
Bracata does not redeem himself right there. Gets striked out for the second time, and that would be the first out for the Wolfpack.
Again, they got to pay attention to that because they have seen throughout this game so far in the first 2 innings that umpire calls a lot of inside pitches.
A lot of them. Keller reached first base last go around through an error. As this one's going to be hit behind the press box for a foul ball. Of course, Heller was tagged out on third base.
In that rundown.
Right, he got caught in that rundown, which I honestly thought he was trying to steal home during the rundown, and that's when he got caught.
Whoa. 1-1 count. I'm surprised Lindsey Howard's still on second.
Yeah.
With his speed. Let's see if Keller can get a hit here. Oh. Swing and a miss for strike 2. With 1 out, 1-2 count to Keller. Runner on second for the Lumberjacks. It's going to be popped up to second base, caught by the second baseman. Howard stays put at second for the second out of the inning.
Got a loud bouncing pan in that crowd over there.
First baseman number 23, Jake Coleman.
Coleman also reached first base last go around through an error. Did score though.
Yeah, curveball.
Nice hit.
Hit for a base hit to right field, and it's bobbled by the right fielder, and we're going to have Lindsey Howard scores on the base hit to right field. Again, bobbled by the right fielder. Another nice shot to the right side of the field by the Lumberjacks. As they score their 6th run of the game here in the bottom of the second.
We got Hillebrand at the plate, who doubled last time he was at bat.
The runner on second, 2 outs. On this windy afternoon here in
Patterson,
the Windy City. Oh, takes a swing on an outside pitch for strike number 1.
Patterson swinging very aggressive this afternoon, and I mean, after some pretty long foul balls by Howard and Bracata, they're definitely trying to at least hit a home run or have a deep hit, but swinging aggressively at those outside pitches is not going to do it. Now the count at 2-1.
Another high pitch by Hill. Brings the count 3 balls, 1 strike. 2 outs. Runner on second for the Lumberjacks here in the bottom of the second. It's going to be base hit up the middle. That's going to be another run scored here by the Lumberjacks.
And he's going to go for second.
Oh,
Man,
he's
that
cut.
one-
And he's overthrows second on the. He's going to score.
Inside the park home run, no way.
We have again, on errors, an inside the park home run for the Lumberjacks.
Yeah, of course, on airs is important to note, but still.
So, starts off with, again, a beautiful base hit up the middle by Hillebrand. And a couple errors throughout that series.
Yeah.
Brings him into score on the inside the park home run, which will score here in the bottom of the second. Your Lumberjacks 8, Wolfpack 0 with 2 outs. And House is at the plate.
House walked last time he was at bat.
Low in the box for 2 balls, no strikes on House. Make that 3 balls, no strikes.
Might be another walk for Mr. House. I mean, we can't say it enough. These inside pitches are loved by the umpire here today.
I'm going to have to say that was way inside.
I don't think you're wrong.
Called for the strike.
Now House is going to swing right there.
Goes from a 3-0 count to quickly here a full count on the batter House.
We should be seeing Ingram at the plate here. Don't get me wrong, but
could be hit to the shortstop, bobbled by the shortstop on the E. And House.
He thought about going second just because of the errors that we've seen from the Wolfpack so far. But these infield errors, I mean, this is what we saw from Patterson last week, and they did a great job cleaning up those errors, and they're playing a very clean game on defense so far. It seems like it just translated over to West St. Mary. Although, of course, with a 4-15 record, it could be what we've seen from them so
2
far
outs
this year.
as House runs, takes a steal, but it's going to be caught by the right fielder. Almost like, look what I found.
Like, oh, I caught it.
So here we are here in Patterson, with your score, the Lumberjacks 8, West St. Mary 0, going into the top of the third.
Conrad Shipyard, building Louisiana and the Gulf Coast since 1948. For over 75 years, Conrad has set the standard for safety, quality, and integrity in shipbuilding. With 5 state-of-the-art shipyards across Louisiana and Texas, Conrad delivers top-tier vessels for commercial and government clients alike. Conrad is proud to support our local athletes, cheering them on every step of the way. Conrad Shipyard, where craftsmanship runs deep and community comes first. Conrad Shipyard, the best there is.
Central Boat Rentals, locally owned and operated, has been providing safe, reliable, and cost-efficient marine transportation services to the Gulf Coast since 1967. They offer a wide array of vessels, barges, repair facilities, and docks. Central Boat Rentals is a proven service provider, employer, and community partner in South Louisiana. Good luck to our local students and athletes in the classroom and on the field. From your total marine service provider, Central Boat Rentals.
Hey South Louisiana, I'm Joey Doman here at A.J. Doman Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram in Berwick. We have kept a family atmosphere for nearly 35 years, and our number one thing our customers tell us is this was the easiest buying experience ever. All Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, and Motor Trend Truck of the Year Ram 1500 all come with a free lifetime powertrain warranty. Check us out in person or on the web at ajdoman.com. No games, no hassles, just good family sales and service at A.J. Doman Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram at the foot of the Morgan City Bridge in Berwick.
The Bayou Bend Fitness Center is excited to announce that membership for everyone is now as low as $30 per month, no matter where you live. Now is the perfect time to join and take advantage of our state-of-the-art facility featuring cardio and weight equipment, indoor pools, group exercise classes, childcare, and more. For more information about membership or to join, call 337-413-5106 or stop by 1029 Northwest Boulevard in Franklin today. Some conditions do apply.
As we kick off here in the top of the third, right, Jude?
Top of the third.
Leading off of the Wolfpack is going to be the first baseman, number 13, Manuel Booker, which starts out a 1-0 count here. And we also have a new pitcher on the mound for the Lumberjacks. It's going to be Javian Keller,
who we know has a great arm just from watching him play football. Of course, as I mentioned earlier, he will be playing football at the collegiate level at LCC. But will that arm translate to baseball? We'll have to see.
3-0 count here. It's going to be called for the first strike of the inning.
And guess where? It was inside. He loves these inside pitches, man.
And it's going to be a walk right here for his first batter, for Keller's first batter of the inning. So not a good start for Keller.
Not a good start at all. Which, depending on how Keller pitches right here, maybe we see West St. Mary potentially come back in this game.
Got a timeout by the umpire. I believe he has got a wristband on his throwing wrist. He had a wristband. I think the umpire made him take it off.
Interesting. It's probably for your calls and signals right there. Or more so could be for
it's going to be hit by a pitch.
Ugh.
As the number 9 hole hitter for the Wolfpack, Ethan St. Germain, the right fielder, gets hit by a pitch here early on in the top of the third. Brings up to the plate the leadoff batter, the pitcher, Jace Hill.
Hill grounded out last time he was at the plate.
We called strike one. Well, with 2 runners on here for Hill, we'll see what he can do if he can get another base hit.
Which we saw West St. Mary go for some bunts early on in that first inning, so maybe they decided to go for it again. But
It's be hit to the right side, but fielded by the first baseman pretty clean. Touches his base, and he double play. Nice double play by the first baseman, number 27.
Jarius Ingram.
Who was pitching a while ago.
Correct.
Look, steps off his bag, makes a good pick on the play, on the ground ball, touches his bag, and makes the throw to second and gets the double play. What a good play.
Very good play. Which it's kind of the reverse of what you see happen on double plays. Normally it's a play at second, then a play at first.
Correct.
We saw this go from first to second.
Brings up to the plate the catcher, number 2, Gage Hill, with a runner on third. Be a pass ball.
Yeah, Hill walked last time he was.
He almost walked right here again because he just just hit by a pitch.
It's close to it.
Squares away to bunt, lays down the bunt to the right side, but it's going to be tossed over to first base for the third out of the inning for the Lumberjacks. So going into the bottom of the third, the Lumberjacks still lead 8-0, and I'm going to give a quick shout out to someone special here for a sweet 16th birthday this week.
Yep.
Yesterday, Miss Addison Duhon.
Yep. She's in the press box.
She's in the press box. She's a Berwick student, but she's supporting her boyfriend here in Patterson. So, so happy birthday, Addison.
Happy birthday, Addison. Glad you're up here with us. With that, we'll go to break. You're watching High School Baseball, 95.3 FM, KQKI.
Core Physical Therapy and Sports Performance is proud to offer our services under one roof in our state-of-the-art facility at 611 Brashear Avenue in Morgan City. We can create the perfect sports performance program based on your goals, needs, sport, and current ability to enhance performance and prevent injuries. We can also help you recover from an injury as quickly as possible so you can return to the sport you love. Call us today, Core Physical Therapy and Sports Performance at 985-384-1999.
When it's time to say goodbye, the memories of a life well lived deserves to be celebrated in a truly special way. At Hargrave Funeral Home, we believe every person's story is unique, and we're here to help tell it. We focus on personalizing every service we offer because every moment, every memory deserves to be honored in a way that is meaningful as possible. At Hargrave Funeral Home, we're here to help you celebrate life with grace, love, and compassion. For a personalized service you can trust, call Hargrave Funeral Home at 985-384-8605. Let us help you honor the life lived.
Patterson State Bank is celebrating its 100th anniversary this year. This is Bill Marine, Board Chairman, and on behalf of our staff, management team, stockholders, and Board of Directors, we want to let you know how much we appreciate your business and support. Being part of the history of this great community that we call the Tri-City area has been both rewarding and challenging, and PSB looks forward to many more years of serving you. Thanks from Patterson State Bank, member FDIC.
Life is full of choices, but the choice between getting crispy chicken nuggets or a Crunchwrap slider isn't one you'll have to make. The new crispy chicken Crunchwrap slider at Taco Bell. All white meat chicken nuggets, breaded in tortilla chips, wrapped up, sauce and all, inside a slider-sized Crunchwrap. Choose from creamy chipotle or jalapeno honey mustard. Well, there we go. Life, still full of choices. The new crispy chicken Crunchwrap slider. A brand new classic. Only at Taco Bell. At participating U.S. Taco Bell locations for a limited time and while supplies last.
DoorDash delivery available.
Welcome back here to Patterson with a Lumberjacks lead 8-0 here in the, as we begin the bottom of the third with the leadoff batter. Even know that's going to be
JV and Christopher.
Yep, JV and Christopher.
Christopher struck out. Christopher struck out last time he was at the plate. And that's going to be called strike one right there. Looked a little bit outside, but nonetheless going to be called. Brings the count to 2-1. That's also
foul down the right first base line. But I am.
All right, we're picking on Mike. I won't say what I said, though.
A full count, yeah. Full count here on Christopher. He'll be hit by a pitch on the full count as he gets. Brings up to the plate the left fielder, number 2, Javian Colbert. Not sure Christopher will be going on the steal right here with an 8-0 lead and just being hit by a pitch in one of his legs.
Yeah,
we'll see what happens.
Might want to chill it first for a couple seconds as he's kind of limping, taking his lead. Colbert had a single last time he was at the plate. It's going to be a strike card right there. Good pitch by Hill, who so far today has 3 strikeouts.
He fouled off out of play.
Of course, that brings it to 0-2 count.
So, of course, Patterson scored 4 in the first and 4 in the second. We're here with 8-0 ball game. It's going to be called swing and a miss for strike 3 on Colbert for the Lumberjacks.
Hill's 4th strikeout of the game. Of course,
Back
Patterson is currently on pace for 28 runs.
Yeah.
In this game, if we, just do the math. But.
Yeah. And here we are again, bringing up the leadoff, the center fielder, number 7, Lindsey Howard, who's 2 for 2 on the night.
Correct.
Two nice base hits.
In the same exact spot as well.
Oh, drops a little breaking ball pitch and call for strike 1.
Nice pitch right there. Hill has got to 2 strikeouts in back-to-back counts. Oh, and now Christopher's just going to jog his way to second base.
Yeah, you can see he's got a little limp going on there from being hit by the pitch. Be hit to the left side. It's going to be, say, a base hit for Howard on that play. The shortstop couldn't get to it.
Yeah. Now he's currently.
He was playing over. The shortstop was playing over, holding the runner on second. And the ball, Lindsey Howard goes opposite field of the last 2 times it bats, and hits a base hit down the left side of the field.
Now Parker Mercado's at the plate, who struck out his last 2 times at bat.
And that's going to be a base hit by Mercado to the left side for his first hit of the night. Didn't mention a while ago on that base hit by Howard. Colbert scored, right? Yeah.
It was Christopher.
Christopher scored, I'm sorry. So with runners on first and second, you got Lindsey Howard on second and Mercado on first with 1 out here with Keller at the plate.
Keller, who's now your pitcher, he's currently 0 for 1.
Hits a high pop fly to right field. It's going to be trouble by the right fielder because it's a high one and the wind's blowing. And he drops it. He misses it. Runner's moving. And Lindsey Howard continues to run. He just rounds third and doesn't even stop like a just kept running, and he scores.
And that's the Lumberjacks first baseman, number 23, Jaden Coleman.
So Coleman is 1 for 1. He had a double last time he was at bat and also reached first base off an error his first time hitting.
So again, with runners on first and second, Patterson stretches the lead to 10-0 here in the bottom of the third.
But of course, only 1 out.
Oh, inside pitch, almost hit by a pitch.
Surprised we didn't see anybody try to steal right there, as looks like there were some confusing signals between your third base coach and the runner on second.
Called for strike 1. Brings the count 1 ball, 1 strike on the batter.
One across the board as well.
He hesitates on the breaking pitch, and he fouls it off over the third base dugout. As the 40-mile-an-hour gusts continue to blow here in the press box.
We got all kind of objects on our papers over here trying to keep them from blowing away. I don't know if I'm going to be able to eat this burger. It's a pretty good paperweight, so.
Oh, swing and a miss for the inside pitch for strike 3.
At bat for the Lumberjacks, the catcher, number 1, Jaden Hilbert.
So we now have Jaden Hillebrand up at the plate, who had an inside the park home run last time he was at base, which of course was off of the errors. Really was a double, and then just ran his way all the way to home.
That would be that infamous inside pitch for call for strike 1.
I mean, I could have had my eyes closed, and if you would have said it was a strike, I would have assumed it was inside right there. Once again,
right across the middle on that one.
Now an 0-2 count. Our pitcher Hill currently has 4 strikeouts on the day. Excuse me, 5. This will not be one of them.
Slow rolling base hit to the left side towards third base.
Now bases are loaded with 2 outs. Noah House comes to the plate. He is currently, well, doesn't even have a count. He reached first via an error and walked last time he was, both times he's been at the plate.
Two 2-0 count to House with the bases loaded.
Last time House was at bat, he had a 3-0 count, thought he was going to have a walk, but an inside pitch was called for a strike by the umpire, as it just was once again. Yeah, he threw his bat on the ground and was walking. The umpire says, strike 1.
Be a base hit. Well, it's going to be a hit up the middle. Pitcher tries to make a play on it.
Oh.
Misses it, and a runner scores.
Yeah, he slipped going for that ball right there, and once again have bases loaded.
To the plate, number 27, Jarius Ingram.
Ingram's currently 1 for 2, as he had a single his first time at bat.
Again, bases loaded here in the bottom of the third for the Lumberjacks. They have a chance to, really bust it wide open. On the call for strike 1.
Be 2-1 after that pitch was outside.
Be a base hit up the middle. Oh, no, hit right to him. Sorry.
Great job by the
ball
center
carried
fielder.
out there, the center fielder, for out number 3. So here we are in Patterson with the Lumberjacks with a big lead here, 11-0, going into the top of the 4th against the Wolfpack.
If you suffer from neck or back pain, get relief from the experts at Thibodeau Regional Spine Center. We'll start with an evaluation and develop a treatment plan just for you. We offer non-surgical treatment options and, if needed, minimally invasive surgery, which can mean a quicker recovery. Get relief from neck and back pain and get back to work and play with Thibodeau Regional Spine Center. Call 985-493-4501. 493-4501.
Golf isn't just a game. It's a way of life for a lot of us. That's why at St. Mary Golf and Country Club and Bogey Free Golf, we have teamed up to give you the best of both worlds. I'm Barry Bone, the general manager of St. Mary Golf and Country Club and owner of Bogey Free Golf. If you're ready to come try out one of the best 9-holes experiences in the area, come give St. Mary Golf and Country Club a chance. If you need your golf clubs repaired or a new set of clubs, we can also take care of that for you too. 2 great experiences are located just minutes away from you, right across the street from Berwick High School. St. Mary Golf and Country Club, your local spot for everything in golf.
Taking care of your mental health is power, and silence isn't it. You don't need the perfect words to ask for help, for you or someone you care about. Tesh Health now offers expanded behavioral health services and substance use disorder screenings. Help is closer than you think. Book an appointment now at teshhealth.org. Your mental health matters.
Palomar Shipyard, locally owned and operated by the Hidalgo family, proudly serves the marine industry with new construction, conversions, and repair services, all backed by top quality workmanship. Built on a foundation of safety, commitment, and community pride, Palomar provides a safe workplace for their family of employees and continues to be a leader and a supporter right here at home. From everyone at Palomar Shipyard in Morgan City, good luck to our local students and athletes.
And welcome back to Patterson High School, where the Lumberjacks are leading the West St. Mary Wolfpack 11-0 as we go to the top of the fourth. Want to thank our sponsors, Patterson State Bank, Hargrave Funeral Home, Palomar Shipyard, Tesh Health, Bayou Bend Health System, Conrad Shipyard, St. Mary Golf and Country Club, A.J. Doman, Chevrolet, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep and Ram, Taco Bell, Thibodeau Regional Medical Center, Core Physical Therapy and Sports Performance, and Central Boat Rentals. JP?
Coming up to the plate for the Wolfpack. Center fielder number 18, Drew Martin, as we do have another pitching change for the Lumberjacks. That's going to be Javian Christopher, number 3, who came from right field. Looks like Patterson shuffling some people around on the field. Be 2 quick strikes by Christopher.
Of course, Martin, last time he was at the plate, also struck out.
He's down 0-2 here early.
Might happen once again. Oh. Just a tad bit outside.
And up.
Yeah, and up.
I
think I might would have called that a strike, you know? I'm playing.
1-2 count. I believe that Lindsey Howard moved behind the plate, I believe. No? Oh, okay.
Oh, and that's going to be
swinging a miss on the breaking pitch.
That
called
looks to
strike
be
3.
Still Hillebrand behind the
okay.
plate. Look like I saw it. Yeah, number 1 right there. So that's going to be Christopher's first strikeout of the day and Martin's second strikeout.
Call strike 1. At the plate for the Wolfpack, Kipton St. Germain starts out here with an 0-1 count.
St. Germain also struck out last time he was at the plate. Must have something happened at the softball field. I hear a bunch of cheering going on behind us.
Yeah, speaking of the softball game, Patterson leads 4-0 against Highland Baptist. The girls' softball team was doing very well in the season. Looking forward to the playoffs here starting shortly.
Is this what, last day of the regular season for softball as well?
I believe so. 2-1 count here. Whoa. I know he likes the inside corner, but he didn't like the outside corner.
Yeah, doesn't like the outside. He has his preferences. At least he's staying consistent. At least that's what's going on. A lot of times umpires just don't stay consistent. So
tried a little change up.
Nice pitch right there.
Lays one in on a change up and floats one in on the change up, should I say, for call strike 2 to bring the count full count.
Definitely one St. Germain's wishing he could have back.
Fouled off behind us in the press box. Full count. Here coming to St. Germain. Here's the pitch. We fouled off again down the right field line. Oh, swing and a miss for strike number 3.
Christopher's second strikeout of the day, as well as St. Germain's second time striking out at plate as well.
At bat for the Wolfpack, number 16, Cameron Picard.
Coming to the plate, coming to the plate for the Wolfpack is going to be the second baseman, number 16, Cameron Picard.
Like his 2 teammates before him, Picard also struck out last time he was at the plate.
Christopher starts out the count, 2 balls, no strikes. Another little floater change up.
West St. Mary does not like that float and change up whatsoever. Got called for 2 strikes.
I think it kind of freezes him a little bit.
Oh.
He tries it again, but he
might want to stick to that once at bat,
3 balls, 1 strike to Picard. Right down the middle for a call, strike 2.
Brings it to a full count.
Full count, 2 outs here in the top of the 4th. And he gets the outside call. Oh.
Gonna be a walk.
Never mind, strike, scratch that. He misses just on the outside corner. Again, draws a walk.
Now, while West St. Mary has had some people on base, they don't have a hit so far today. Patterson is pitching a collective no-hitter so far. Be interesting to see if that trend continues. We now have Blake Alexander at the plate, who struck out last time he was at the plate. This one's starting to make me cold up in this booth. Faces a 1-0 count. Called strike 1, which that pitch seemed to be in the same place it was on the ball 4 called last at bat, but of course that's from a bird's eye view here. Inside pitch called strike 2. So now Christopher has a 1-2 count.
As Christopher steps off the mound. He likes that inside pitch and call for strike 3. As we go in here to the bottom of the 4th, the Lumberjacks still here lead in Patterson 11-0. And look, I mean, it's been all Patterson.
Sure has been. All Patterson without a doubt.
Conrad Shipyard, building Louisiana and the Gulf Coast since 1948. For over 75 years, Conrad has set the standard for safety, quality, and integrity in shipbuilding. With 5 state-of-the-art shipyards across Louisiana and Texas, Conrad delivers top-tier vessels for commercial and government clients alike. Conrad is proud to support our local athletes, cheering them on every step of the way. Conrad Shipyard, where craftsmanship runs deep and community comes first. Conrad Shipyard, the best there is.
Patterson has a 11-0 lead right now, as we're to the bottom of the 4th inning.
Hill's still on the mound for the Wolfpack.
He sure is, which I guess he might be a senior's last time pitching. Why not? It's not like you have to save his arm for any other game, so.
we got a change behind the plate for the Wolfpack. Is that number 11?
That is number 11. So that's Kipton St. Germain, who was playing left field for West St. Mary.
Number 2, who was catching the other heel, is now playing third base.
And then looks like you have a new second baseman as well, number 16. Oh, wait, never mind. Yeah, it looks like 16's now actually playing shortstop, and then your shortstop is now playing second base. So they just kind of rotated everybody around.
Coming up to the plate for the Lumberjacks, JV and Christopher.
Of course, this does kind of switch around the order a little bit, as Christopher was batting 6th, and now he's at 7th. Maybe this is the 8th hitter. We'll have to see who bats next. I just remember last week they kind of switched it all up once we had a pitcher come in. It's going to be a strike. 2.
He's going to get called strike 3 on the breaking pitch. So Christopher goes down looking.
Up to bat for the Lumberjacks, number 2, JV and Colbert.
Brings up to the plate Colbert for the Lumberjacks, as I just got an update from the girls' softball game behind us. And the Lumberjills lead 7-0.
Oh, wow. Good for the Lumberjills. See, the lineup was not changed. I just had my notes marked wrong. That was Christopher's second time striking out.
Call for strike 2 here on Colbert as he watches the second pitch go right by.
So far today, Colbert is 1 for 2. He singled and struck out his 2 plate appearances.
Fouled that pitch off.
Keeping himself alive.
Remains the count. No balls, 2 strikes.
Some heat on that ball.
I think he missed just outside. Again,
yeah.
He don't like it. He don't like him outside.
He sure does not.
He fouled off to the backstop.
No.
He's swinging a miss for call strike 3, but catcher misses it.
Oh.
And he advances. Well, he's going to advance to second on the overthrow ball to first after strike number 3. So on a swing and a miss on call strike on the 3rd strike, catcher drops it, and he ends up on second.
So I guess that's still what in the stat sheet goes down as a strikeout, right? Because he did strike out, but definitely interesting when that happens. That's such an interesting rule in baseball. You know, when the catcher drops a ball, you can just run on 3rd strikeout. I just think that's such an interesting rule.
And end up on second after the overthrow.
Yeah, and end up on second. Of course, errors starting to eat West St. Mary alive in this one. But that is Hill's 7th strikeout, though, as well.
Lindsey Howard pops one up. He's been, 3 for 3 on the night?
He is. Of course, that's his first time.
First time out tonight. So 3 for 4 on the night as he flies out to the 3rd baseman.
Be 2 outs. Bracata is 1 for 3 on the day, 2 strikeouts and a single. That's an outside pitch called for a strike.
Swing and a miss strike two.
That pitch was a little bit too inside for the umpire that time. And we have a 1-2 count.
It's going to be a shot to center field. See if the center fielder makes the play for out number 3 as we go to the top of the 5th here in Patterson, where the Lumberjacks still lead big, 11-0. As we take a break here in Patterson.
Central Boat Rentals, locally owned and operated, has been providing safe, reliable, and cost-efficient marine transportation services to the Gulf Coast since 1967. They offer a wide array of vessels, barges, repair facilities, and docks. Central Boat Rentals is a proven service provider, employer, and community partner in South Louisiana. Good luck to our local students and athletes in the classroom and on the field. From your total marine service provider, Central Boat Rentals.
Tired of going to get a new car only be told we sold it yesterday or charged extra fees? Come on down to AJ Doman Chevrolet, South Louisiana's fastest growing Chevrolet dealership, where we make the customer our top priority.
No credit, bad credit, we can help. We say yes when others say no.
Come do business with the company that'll be here today and tomorrow. AJ Doman Chevrolet, serving the area for 38 years at the foot of the Morgan City Bridge in Berwick.
Proven weight loss solutions are now available in St. Mary Parish at the new Bayou Bend Bariatric Center in Franklin. Dr. Johnny Perez offers a comprehensive line of advanced and general surgery procedures, including gastric sleeves and revisions, gastric bypass, and lap band adjustments. Weight loss injections and hormone therapy options are also available. Call 337-471-1215 to schedule a consultation or visit BayouBendHealth.org/bariatric center for more details.
Are you looking to improve your health and wellness? The experts at Core Physical Therapy and Sports Performance can help you achieve the lifestyle you strive for, all while reducing your pain. We can get you on the road to recovery from an injury or surgery, with or without a physician's referral, at our state-of-the-art facility located at 611 Brashear Avenue in Morgan City. If you're looking for a healthier, stronger, and more active and pain-free lifestyle, call Core at 985-384-1999.
When the time comes to say goodbye, you deserve more than just service. You deserve care. At Hargrave Funeral Home, we guide families with dedication and compassion through every step. From personalized arrangements to cost-efficient options, we ensure that every wish is honored. Let us take the burden off your shoulders so you can focus on what truly matters. Hargrave Funeral Home, located at 1031 Victor II Boulevard in Morgan City, where experience meets compassion and every detail is remembered.
Welcome back here to Patterson. As we begin the top of the 5th here, we can see if Patterson can close it out with 3 outs here to end this ball game early.
Yeah, they're potentially 1 inning away. Yeah, half inning. Yeah, half inning.
As the Lumberjacks bring a new pitcher to the mound, number 2, Javian Colbert.
Patterson, as we mentioned earlier, is throwing a collective no-hitter today. So that'd be definitely a great way to close out senior night if they can continue that up. Of course, they've had a couple walks and hit one player by a pitch, but they haven't allowed a hit.
As start off to count 1 ball, 1 strike here early in the 5th, top of the 5th. Be swinging a miss for call for number strike 2 on the batter. I'm not sure. It's a different batter. I don't have him on my lineup.
What number is he?
Number 8.
Oh, that's Manuel.
Manuel Book.
No,
Manuel,
yeah.
No,
that's 8 hitting. So yeah, that's a new batter.
Oh. Markel DePass. That's a familiar name. He played on the basketball team.
He sure did. Feels like I said that name a lot, too.
Yeah. 2 balls, 2 strikes on the pass. Make that full count.
3-2.
And somebody just like that turned the win off.
Yeah. Hey, I'm not complaining.
He's going to lead off the inning with a walk. So DePass gets the walk.
So now at the plate we have Manuel Booker, the first baseman, number 13. He walked his first plate appearance. And made it all the way to third base, the farthest the Wolfpack base runners got him today. Not that they have had many base runners.
Swing and a miss. Strike 1 on Booker. And we just talked about it on the break. This wind, we can end up wind burn up here. The wind's coming straight at us through the press box. As the runner goes down for the throw, he's going to be in there.
Safe.
Safe at second on the stolen base by DePass.
And you guys should see JP's hair up here. It's all over the place.
Yep, man, it's blowing like crazy.
You got jokes. 1 ball, 1 strike on the batter, Booker. With runner now on second base here in the top of the 5th. We'll see if West St. Mary tries to get on the board here to need a couple runs here to continue this ball game.
This has definitely been the best position West St. Mary's been in all night. Runner on runner on second base with no outs. Of course, it's just going to have to see how the rest of the lineup can do. Go for the pickoff, and he's safe.
You saw him, yeah.
You know, it's funny when that actually works. You know, if you look up on YouTube and
Lindsey Howard tries to make a little trickery.
An inside pitch called a ball, rarity. Now it's 3-1.
Another pick.
Ooh. The pass definitely has some speed. He's itching to make this game a little longer.
3 balls, 1 strike on the batter, Booker. As the runner goes, and he, Bricata's not able to bring it in.
He's going home, and
it'll be a run scored here in the top of the 5th.
And then Booker's also going to walk for the 2nd time tonight. So, of course, it's leading by 10 after 5, correct?
Yeah.
So, I guess West St. Mary definitely is going to have to see, they're going to have to extend this game. Appreciate you, Matthew. You have to get another base runner in. And they go for the bunt attempt. Those Hill brothers sure like to bunt, assuming they're brothers. Booker's gonna choose not still second.
The 1 ball, 2 strikes.
Nice pitch right there by Colbert. Right down the middle. Patterson still looking for the first out here in the 5th inning.
We swing and a miss for strike 3 on Ethan St. Germain for the Wolfpack as 1 out in the top of the 5th here.
And that would be Colbert's first strikeout of the day.
Be leadoff batter for the Wolfpack with a runner on first. Jace Hill.
Oh, that wasn't even a Hill. I had
That
the
was
lineup
St.
all
Germain.
mixed up last time. Everybody's at home probably like the Hill brothers. This is St. Germain. Which I think he has a brother on the team too, because you got 2 St. Germains, 2 Hills.
Yep.
Definitely interesting. But Hill so far today is 0 for 2.
Swing and a miss. Strike 1 on Hill. One out here in the top of the 5th. Lumberjacks lead 11-1. Looking to get the early win.
Oh. They're going to say he was hit by that pitch.
I don't know, but what are you going to say?
Yeah, I don't. Now, we did see some challenges last week. Maybe Patterson's coach wants to challenge it, but they're not going to. Not going to do that. So you got 1 out, 2 men on after a hit by pitch.
Brings up to the plate. Number 2, Gage Hill.
Hill so far today is 0 for 1. He walked and grounded out.
Two balls, no strikes on the batter Hill. On the outside corner. But 3 balls, no strikes. Looking to load the bases here in the top of the 5th.
Yeah.
To try to extend this ball game.
West St. Mary coming alive.
Could be ball
Late in this
4
game.
as Patterson's coach makes an appearance to the mound.
And he's going to be taking Colbert out as who's going to be your new pitcher.
Right fielder's coming in. Not sure who that is, but
Right fielder would be Noah House, I want to say. But
well, at least that's what it looked like, but he's staying out there.
I'm not sure who. Yeah, there he goes. Changing out his glove or something. Oh. So we're going to have Lindsey Howard pitching now. Howard's had a fantastic day hitting the ball, 3 for 4. Wonder how his pitching skills will be. As Patterson's for sure going to be shuffling around the lineup potentially.
Not sure what's going on up here, but something about a song.
Oh, I would. Yeah, we got some dangerous people up in here. I don't know, putting JP and Mike together, probably not a good idea.
We go way back. We go way back. Again, recap so far. It's been all Lumberjacks leading 11-0, 11-1 here in the top of the 5th. Wolfpack looking to extend the ball game a little bit here in the top of the 5th because, again, they have the bases loaded. One out.
So now Patterson makes, what is that, their 5th pitching change of the night, I want to say? That's
Yeah, I
Howard.
believe they're just trying to, like you said, give everybody a shot at the.
And that'll be strike 1. And looks like it's going to be a new batter for West St. Mary as well, number 14. Shane Paul Jr. is at the plate. He replaces Drew Martin, who has 2 strikeouts so far in the day. It'll be strike 2. Howard looking for a strikeout in his first at bat, and he gets exactly that. Be 2 outs for the Lumberjacks as Howard gets a strikeout.
Strikeout.
Very quick. That count was 1-3. St. Germain also has 2 strikeouts on the day.
Strike 1 here early. Swing and a miss. He's looking to close it out right here.
He seemed surprised by that one right there. Just kind of went, ooh, what? I missed that. That's going to be outside. That'd be a pretty good coach decision right there if Howard can get a strikeout here, or at least an out for Patterson, as they would get themselves out of that. 1 out, 3 men on base.
Popped up behind the batter's box.
Making it that loud.
1 ball, 2 strikes here.
I thought that was coming right on top of the press box for a second. High and inside, caught a ball. Be 2-2. 2s across the board. 2 outs, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Oh, excuse me, 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs.
Looks like he's full count right here.
It's going to be a striker. No, he has a big grin over there.
Oh, he throws a strike. Fouled off.
Once again, a full count after the foul ball.
Bases loaded, 3 balls, 2 strikes. And a swing and a miss for a strike 3 here in Patterson.
And
I believe that's going to be the ball game. Yep. So again, here we are in Patterson. Patterson finishes off the season with a W for the seniors on senior night. They're going to finish the season 6-20.
Yes,
yeah,
6-26.
6-26. Kind of long season for both ball clubs here to end out the season, but
you know what? Great way for Patterson to get a win for their seniors, and I want to say that's 5 pitching changes they made today, and they had 6 seniors, so they probably got everybody a chance to do something, and so just an overall great win for the Patterson Lumberjacks. Hit very well tonight, played very well defense, and that's of course also a no-hitter for them as well. Collective no-hitter for the Lumberjacks, as you know, some people got on base, whether it was being hit by a pitch or balls, but walks on it. But nonetheless, a great job pitching by Patterson despite having all the change out. They were able to pitch a collective no-hitter, and West St. Mary definitely is going to have a lot to learn for next season, as hopefully they're going to try to improve that record. Same thing with Patterson, but nonetheless, a great way to end the season for the Lumberjacks.
Yes, sir. So hopefully we'll be back on the air maybe this weekend.
We shall see. We'll be taking a look at the playoff brackets.
The playoff brackets.
Yep. Once they're released, and we will let
tomorrow, right?
I would think so. Yeah. Today's the last day of the regular season, so
playoff brackets should come out soon.
Yep. So we'll take a look, and we'll let you know what happened with the playoffs, and we'll keep in touch. And of course, want to thank all of our sponsors for making today's live broadcast possible. Patterson State Bank, Hargrave Funeral Home, Halamar Shipyard, Tesh Health, Bayou Bend Health System, Conrad Shipyard, St. Mary Golf and Country Club, A.J. Doman, Chevrolet, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep and Ram, Taco Bell, Thibodeau Regional Medical Center, Core Physical Therapy and Sports Performance, and Central Boat Rentals. I'm Brady Burrell, along with J.P. Henry, Jude Tarver, Alyssa Borrell, Matthew Prodich. Braden Borrell even stopped in for a few minutes, and, of course, Parker Spivey. Have a great evening, folks.
Good night.